Hello everyone. I apologize again about the mic. I still haven't figured out the issue regarding what's wrong with it. But it definitely is kind of bad right now. I had to turn myself down to half volume. This will not be edited. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update over why there has been no videos when I said I was back. And that's mainly the reason because of if you guys remember the video where I did the cold ice bath and stuff like that. I can give a little bit of context and story around that because you guys on YouTube have not actually, I don't think I've said anything in particular as a video, so I should do that. Um, I've taken a lot of painkillers now, so hopefully I'll be able to do this. So yeah. Anyway, I did that on Saturday. On Sunday, I had a 3-hour shift at work. I did it. I took a painkiller before, and my head kind of got worse on Saturday. No, or it was very bad on Saturday. Then it was bad on Sunday. It was bad on Monday. I went to an acute hour at my doctor, like a emergency hour in a way, I suppose, at my doctor, not the emergency room or any, like not at the emergency service, but like at an acute hour. I think acute is the word. I don't know. Anyway, she feared that my blood pressure had changed severely due to the shock of going into cold water, and this can happen with anything. Like if you're in serious shock, it can happen no matter what. Like if you, so it did, the cold water was not really the big factor over why I felt bad. Well, it was a factor. It was the main factor, I should say, but the shock in itself was the reason why I started feeling bad. The shock is the cause, the water is the method, but it could have been anything. It could have been something other than water as well, if as a shock. Just so you know that. Hopefully you understood that. She feared that the shock and stuff may have made my brain bleed. So I was rushed to the hospital. I took a COVID test. I was negative. This is on Tuesday, I should say. Now I'm talking about Tuesday. I'll say the next days. Anyway, on the Tuesday, I took a CT scan, which is the scan over my brain. It showed that I had no internal bleeding, which is very good. And after that, I took what's called a spinal fluid test or something like that. They took a needle in my spine, and they took out some fluids just to make sure that there was no blood clutter. It is a way that neurologists, I think is the word, can just figure out to be fully sure that there is nothing wrong. And after having taken spinal fluid, the patient, aka me, will have a likelihood of getting a spinal fluid outtake, like a spinal fluid kind of headache, which is a new type of headache, which makes your behind your eyes hurt a lot, and your front of your head, and the top of your head, and all around your ears. I felt in particular. And I actually, after the Tuesday, I got home in the evening on Tuesday. I was at my own home on Wednesday, and also Thursday. And my form actually got worse, even though I was lying down a lot. Because what the doctors are suggesting is do not lift heavy things or get or get like exhausted in any way. So I didn't do that. I was just lying down for the most part. And on Friday we traveled. Me and a friend of my mom traveled over to my mom. And in the car there, I felt horrible. I even took like a painkiller before the car ride, but it just it felt horrible. Like I was about to just be like, yeah, you know what? I can't do this. I gotta go home or something like that. And well, we got to my mom on Friday, and then on Saturday, it was so bad that I had to be rushed. Somewhat rushed to the emergency room, the emergency service where my mom lives, which is a different municipal than where I am now. And I felt like if you had a pain scale up to 10, my pain in that emergency room probably peaked at a 12 out of 10. As I felt so bad, I had to lie down, and it was just horrible. Like I've never had that much pain in my life, I think, in general. So I'm lucky, I guess, but still not lucky because it felt like crap. And this is on a Saturday, which is 1 week after the ice bath. And the doctors were too worried for me to. Well, I had a choice to go home or go to the hospital, and they asked me if I had any faith in it being better if I was home for 2 days, and I said no. And I chose to go to the hospital. And at the hospital, they took a lot of, yeah, with all of this, by the way, all of the tests and stuff. They took blood pressure tests, like CRP tests to test if you have any infections in your blood. And they just took a lot of tests, vision tests, feelings tests, like change if I felt the same here as here, and a lot of stuff like that, and my muscles and stuff, because I'm so freaking no, I'm not. So yeah. Anyway, so I was sent to the hospital on Saturday evening. Well, luckily my mom's friend was able to drive me over there, and I was hospitalized for a while. So I was the general consensus of the neurologists is they suspected that I had gotten a spinal fluid headache, which I do believe them in that it was. So that I was set to the at the hospital. I had to lie down strictly, which means I had to pee in like a bottle and stuff like that. I couldn't sit up or anything. I just had to lie all the time. Except if you have to go really to the bathroom. I was able to do that. I was allowed to do that. So yeah. But anyway, so here we are on Saturday. I think I was at the hospital around 5 p.m. And I was lying there for the most part, for the entire rest of the day. I got some food to eat and stuff like that. I was kind of getting used to lying down a lot. Like, it was more difficult than I anticipated to lie down all the time. Like, there are so many natural things you do. Like, you try to raise yourself up or lean up for whatever reason, and it was surprisingly difficult to have to lie down all the time. Like, I could lie all flat on my back or to the side, and that's all I could do. I could not even lean my head against with my arm, so it was kind of rough. And it was really rough having to pee in a bottle. Like, imagine you, yeah, hopefully you will not have to experience it. Regardless, now we're at Saturday, or Sunday. They came to me around 11 a.m. Also, they forced me to become a morning person at the hospital. They woke me up at 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. and took a blood pressure test and stuff like that. So, yeah, at around 11 a.m., neurologists came and said that I should just lie there to Monday to have a full, well, for the most part, full 2 days, almost 2 days of just lying down. On Sunday, I had to go properly to the bathroom, so I had to go up around probably 5 times. I had some, like with the hospital food and stuff, like when you're going on a completely different time and food, well, time of eating and what kind of food you eat, your stomach can have some issues, and that's all I'll say about that. So I had to stand up a little bit, and that was very weird to like all of a sudden stand up. Anyway, so yeah, and I just lied there all day on Sunday, and I watched a lot of Big Bang Theory on my phone, and I watched The Martian on the little hospital TV in the evening, and I went to bed around like 12 p.m. or 1 a.m. And then on Monday I was woken up very early. Also, the time has changed. The time zone changed, so I was woken one earlier than ordinary. So I think 8 a.m. was 7 a.m. So yeah, I think I was woken up 8 a.m. both days. But obviously, once the time had changed, 8 a.m. turned into 7 a.m. For my brain, I suppose. So yeah, then what else happened? I was sent home to my mom's place on Monday, and I was there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, getting slowly better. And then on Thursday and Friday, Thursday was okay, probably better, and a Friday and I got worse, and Saturday I got worse, which was then 2 weeks after I'd done the ice bath. Because what the neurologists told me: do not lift heavy things, do not get exhausted, and drink a lot of caffeine. And I did that, but I also told me I could take painkillers with caffeine. But I was very not clever regarding painkillers. I've always tried to avoid them. I just drank a lot of Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, and one of the days I drank a Red Bull. Another day I drank a coffee, which I don't really like, as you guys know. And I just I got worse. One of the days I actually did take a painkiller with caffeine. But it got so bad on Saturday that I had to go back to the emergency room. And then they took a lot more tests on me. And I was breathing in with oxygen for 10 minutes as well. Like an oxygen tank, which was weird. Kind of fun though, I suppose. I don't know. And then they gave me a couple of painkillers, and three painkillers. One of them was different from the others. Ibuprofen or something like profene. Anyway, yeah, and then paracetamol. Anyway, that's the other two, and that's typically normal here in Norway. Anyway, then I started feeling better, and they told me that if you do not take painkillers, your body will, in my case, because they had done all the tests and there was nothing severely wrong, the body will continue to, like the blood vessels and the muscles will kind of cramp together to try to fix something that's not broken. And that could cause a new type of headache. And that headache would not go away unless I took painkillers. Like, that headache would be there forever unless I did something about it. And they told me that's why taking painkillers is really important, because that will make the muscles not cramp together and stuff like that. And if there was anything more serious than now a normal headache, then the painkillers would not work. And so that was Saturday, and I guess today is a Monday. Sunday went by. I did take painkillers a lot, and today I've taken a lot of painkillers. There has been times where I felt pain within like 3 hours, 2 hours since taking the painkillers. So sometimes I've had to take them with a 4-hour intermission, but your what's advised is a 6-hour intermission. So today I've taken almost the limit of what I'm supposed to take. I've taken in total, I'd say probably 3.4 grams total of painkillers, and the limit is 4 grams. So yes, I've had a lot of headaches today, and I've not felt really great today at all. So I'm still getting better, but that's why there has not really been a lot of videos. And hopefully I will feel better soon, because having a headache for over 2 weeks was not worth it for the video. So yeah, I will not bath in cold water again, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, that's about it. Just wanted to give you guys an update, and hopefully I will feel better and ready for action. I took 1 gram of painkillers 1 hour and 20 minutes ago, 1 hour and 18 minutes ago. So yeah. Anyway, have a nice one. Again, I apologize about the audio, and bye bye.